Welcome to this screencast. In this screencast I would like to show you the basic features of the Bndtools project. Bndtools are an Eclipse-based development environment for OSGI applications. First of all, I would like to show you how to create an OSGI project with Bndtools. Therefore, we switch into Eclipse. Bndtools provides an own perspective in Eclipse. So now we could switch into the Bndtools perspective. If you are using Bndtools the first time, Bndtools asks you to create a configuration project. We create a configuration project by using the standard configuration template. Bndtools now creates a project with the name CNF, which contains some bundle repositories with some default bundles which you could use for building and running your application. Now we create our first Bndtools OSGI project. First of all, we give the project a name. You see, Bndtools also provides templates for projects. In this case, we use the empty project template. Now we have our first Bndtools up and running in the Eclipse workspace. Now we add some sources which I have provided for the screencast into the source folder. So you see, now we have 3 Java packages into the source folder. And you see here we have some compile errors. So how to fix these compile errors? For my demo source I need the APIs from the OSGI core specification and also some APIs from the OSGI compendium specification. Therefore we go into the bnd.bnd configuration file and there you find a section which is called build. Here you could configure your build dependencies. If you see here, you have a repository viewer which shows the repositories which are in the configuration project. There is a repository called build repository, there you find the OSGI core API. This API you could drag into the build path section. The compendium API you find in the local repository. And you could also drag this API into the build path section. When I now save the BND configuration file, Bndtools adds these 2 dependencies to the build path. We get a BND bundle path section in our build path, and in this you see we have these 2 jars, and the Eclipse compiler now could compile the project. Okay, now we would like to create some bundles with Bndtools. The default is that Bndtools creates 1 bundle per project. The bundle will be generated into the generated folder. So you see here a bundle with the same name of your project, which is generated for this project. Bndtools also provides another way. You could divide your project in Bndtools into small bundles by using the sub-bundles feature. Therefore, you could add some bundle descriptors to the project and you could divide the project into many bundles. In our case here we have a package which contains an echo interface and we have a swing implementation of this interface which provides an OSGI service of this interface, and we have a package with a client which uses the echo interface, the echo service. Therefore we would like to divide our project into 3 bundles. A bundle which contains the echo API, a bundle with the client stuff, and a bundle with the swing implementation. Therefore we create a bundle descriptor which I called API. In the API bundle descriptor we say the echo API package should be exported. Therefore we drag this package into the export package section. Then Bndtools asks you to create a package info file. If you say OK, you find a package info file in the Echo API package. If you look into the package info file, you see in this file the version of the exported package will be saved. OK. Now we have set up the content for our Echo API bundle. If you look into the generated folder, you see now there is an Echo API jar, and when we look inside the jar, you see Bndtools also provides a small viewer for jar files, and you see in the bundle we have the API classes, and in the manifest we have the export package section with the version 1.0. Now we create our second bundle for the Swing implementation. Therefore, I add a second bundle descriptor, which I call Swing. In the Swing bundle descriptor, we say we have an actuator. So you see here how the code completion works, and I select the actuator which is in the echo Swing package. You see Bndtools adds automatically the echo Swing package to the private package section. This is nice. And now we could save the bundle descriptor file, and you see Bndtools calculates the imports automatically. So we import the JavaX Swing package, the org bndtools.demo.echo.api package, and also the OSGI framework package. Okay. Now we create our third bundle by adding a new bundle descriptor, which I call client. In this bundle descriptor, I say, okay, here we have also an actuator, the actuator in the client package. The client package is added as private package, and the imports are calculated by Bndtools. Now you see we have 3 bundles in our generated folder: the API bundle, the client bundle, and the Swing bundle. Okay. Now you have seen how to create an OSGI project and how to divide a project into small bundles. Now I would like to show you how to run an OSGI framework with Bndtools. Therefore, we switch back into Eclipse and go into the bean.d configuration file. There you find a section which is called Run. In the Run configuration tab, you could select your OSGI framework. In this case, I use the Equinox implementation. I say the execution environment is, and I add an for-m argument to have an OSGI console and Equinox up and running. So now you see run bundles are our 3 bundles and the framework. We have now run dependencies. Okay, now we could start the framework by clicking on the Run OSGI button, and the Bndtools creates an Eclipse launch configuration in the background and starts the OSGI framework. And you see Echo client is started. You see when we look into the console, we have our bundles up and running. Nice. So now you have created your first OSGI project with Bndtools and you have it running in your console. Another nice feature in Bndtools is zero turnaround with OSGI and Bndtools. Bndtools brings you zero turnaround out of the box. So this means when a bundle is changed, the bundle will be refreshed in the running platform and updated, and you have the changes always in your running platform. So your running platform is always up to date and you never must restart your platform. This works for all changes. So now we go into the client, for example, and we change the Echo client class. So you see, we say here, Echo client is started. Cool. And I save this Java file. Then the bundle will be updated, the client is stopped, and the client is started, and our new message is shown. Nice. So I don't must restart anything. Another cool thing in Bndtools is the integration of decorated services. In the demo code we have now, we are using plain OSGI and register the services by hand. Now we would like to do this by decorated services. Therefore, we could use the annotation which comes from Bndtools for generating the decorated service configuration files. Now I would like to show you this in the demo. Okay, therefore we removed the actuator classes from the client and some service handling classes from the client package. So you see the platform is refreshed, and I remove the actuator class from the Swing bundle because we would like to do the service handling by decorated services. Then I fix the errors by removing the actuator header from the client bundle and I remove the activator header from the Swing implementation bundle. Then I add a new jar to the build path section. You find it in the local repository. There you find a jar BND annotations. Now we have the BND annotations in our build path. Now we go into our echo client and we could mark this class with the component annotation as a declarated service component. And we can say, okay, we like to use the echo service. Therefore, we have the reference annotation. Okay, then we mark the start method as activation method by using the activate annotation, and we mark the stop method as deactivate method by adding the deactivate annotation to the method. Okay, when we look now into our client bundle, you see now declarated services configuration is here. If you like to have the declarated services annotation in the client bundle, you must activate the declarated service components in the components tab. There you could say add component, and when you say name star, then Bndtools scans the whole bundle for annotations and creates for the annotations the declarated services component descriptor files. So I save this, and when we now look into the client bundle, you see here we have our declarated services description. So we do the same for our Swing implementation. We say this is a component. If you mark a class with the component annotation, all interfaces per default will be exported as OSGI services. Okay, fine. Now I save this. We go into the Swing bundle descriptor file, say in the components tab, add, scan all packages for annotations. So, okay, now we have our declarated service stuff in the bundles. But you see, no message was shown. Why? Because we have no declarated service implementation up and running on the platform. Okay, therefore we go into our Run section and we select an declarated services implementation. In this case, I select the Felix implementation and I add this implementation to my run requirements. Then I can say resolve this run requirements. Then the requirements will be resolved via OBR. You see here the Compendium API must be in the platform and our declarated service implementation. Okay, I do this, and when I now save a configuration file, the platform is be updated, the bundles will be in the running platform, and the message should be shown. Cool. So now when we look into the platform, you see we have the declarated service implementation running and the Compendium bundle running. And when I stop my client bundle, also the DS components are deactivated, stop the echo client, and when I start the bundle, also the echo client declarated service component will be enabled, and the start method is called. Okay, now you have seen how easy declarated services could be handled by Bndtools. OBR resolving. So we have seen this a little bit. I'll show this again on another example. When we go into the Run tab, I could add run requirements and resolve them automatically. So I show this by adding the web console to my requirement. So I would like to have the Apache Felix web console in my platform. So I drag this into my run requirements. And I could resolve the run requirements, and therefore Bndtools use OBR and find these requirements I need. So when I use the web console, I also need an HTTP service implementation. In this case, Bndtools ask me to use the Felix implementation of the HTTP service. Okay, that's fine. When I say finish, and I save my bnd.bnd file, so this takes a little bit, then the DS bundle was updated. Because of that, the client was restarted. And you see we have now the web console and the HTTP service and the running platform. So this is really nice to find my run requirements and to resolve my run requirements. So therefore we use OSGI standard ways in Bndtools. We use OBR, OSGI Bundle Repository. Okay, these are the core features of Bndtools. Check out Bndtools. There are really more stuff inside it. And you find also some more content soon. I will create some screencast on semantic versioning. There is also tooling in Bndtools for semantic versioning. I will create a screencast for integrated testing. So Bndtools has some support for integration tests, for OSGI integration tests. Bndtools also provides via BND handling of your configuration and the description of your configuration for the meta type service. Therefore, you have also some annotations in BND and Bndtools, and this I will show also in one of the next screencasts. You find a demo source of the screencast on my GitHub account, and if you have feedback for me, please send me the feedback via Twitter or on the YouTube channel. Thank you for watching the screencast. Bye bye.